So it's a Saturday. I'm in the office today and I'm just following up on some things from the week. I like to take a couple hours on a Saturday, maybe once or twice a month, just to get my bearings straight, get everything in order that's been kind of going on. Sometimes the week gets so busy, I don't have, and so many things happen, I don't really have a chance to kind of quietly reflect on the things that are going on. Yeah, I like to do it in the evenings or in the mornings, but generally speaking, it's really nice to be able to come into my office and it not have to be late at night or early in the morning and kind of just take a minute to reflect on everything and see what's going on. And one of the things that I'm looking at right now is a real estate transaction that I'm getting ready to make. Now, when I started in my roofing career, and I was probably a little bit too conservative at times with my money. I mean, I would make a bunch of money and then I kind of just like sit on it and was not afraid to spend it, but just, I didn't come from anything. So at the beginning I thought, well, I just need to like hang on to this. This is, the ultimate thing. I got to hang on to the money to make it last. Well, slowly after that, I started to realize, and with the help of my brother too, kind of point me in the right direction with some real estate stuff. I really got into the real estate game. And over the last 5-6 years of being in the roofing industry and doing well and being smart with my money, I have accumulated over $6 million in real estate assets. And it is really a fun thing once you see it start to grow, and then you can start making like bigger plays and buying bigger properties. I mean, this is a play over, it takes a little bit more time, but it can be a high return and a great investment for you. The thing is about properties is they're tangible items and they typically don't depreciate in value. As long as you buy them at the right time and don't make foolish decisions with it, you can do really well with your real estate. And most of the time they're going to appreciate, if anything. So a good example is I just had a couple years ago, maybe about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I bought a 1-acre parcel that I was actually thinking about building a house on myself. There was a lot next door to it. My brother and I went in partners on that lot, so we bought both of them. Just over the last month, my brother and I sold the one that we own together. We purchased for $120,000 and sold it for $210,000 and took that money, 1031'd it. And you got to be kind of like paying attention to the market, the areas that are like gaining growth and popularity, especially in like the Phoenix metro area. There's a lot of areas that are just been getting gobbled up, and like that acre plus property is really, really kind of a hot commodity. So we try to look out ahead, like where's everybody gonna go next? And we found one of those locations. Lots are still like affordable there. And we 1031 that money and took that 1 acre and turned it into 5 acres. That will easily quadruple, if not more, our money from that initial investment of $120,000. So now, 2-3 weeks later, my lot that I had next to that one went under contract as well. Sold it for the same dollar amount, $210,000. Purchased for the same dollar amount, $120,000. And we are getting ready to do a 1031 on the 5-acre parcel next to the one that we just 1031. So essentially I went from 2 acres and 1.5 acres, the one I was a partner with my brother on, and turned it into 10 acres. Again, partners with my brother, so call it 7.5 acres. So I had 1.5 acres that I turned into 7.5 acres for the initial investment of $120,000. So let's say I can turn around and those, let's just round up for even numbers. Let's say it's 8 acres total. Now, one's a 5-acre parcel, so I can subdivide that 5 times. I'm gonna subdivide it. I'm gonna drop a well on it. The dollar amount that I purchased for, I have my price per acre is about $50,000 on the new lots. I'm gonna drop a well on it, put them all in a shared well. I'll have to run power to it probably, but I'll be able to turn around and probably sell those 1 acre parcels for 110 to 130 maybe, depends on the time that I sell it. And I could potentially build a spec on some of them, but not really my intention there. But I took $120,000, turned it into 5 acres, $60,000 because I was a partner on it, and turned it into 2.5 acres. So what's my initial investment? $180,000. So I now have 8 acres, 8 parcels for $180,000. When I do the 1031 on the second one, I'm gonna have to come out of pocket a little bit because there's a little bit of a price difference. I think the purchase price is like $235. There's about $30,000 difference. So, okay, let's call it 210. I'm all in 210. And now I have 8 acres for $210,000. My price per lot is $26,000. $26,250 to be exact. So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna well in there. Worst case, let's say it cost me $45,000. So let's do 210 plus 45,000. So that'll put me at $255. That would bring it up to $31,000. 31, call it 32. It's 31 per acre. But now let's say I have to run power to it. Let's say that cost me another 30 grand. So let's do 210 plus 45 plus 30. So that would put me at a price per acre with well and power on it for $35,625. So let's say out of those 8 acres, now that it has well and power on it, I'll be able to sell that for at least $110,000 an acre. They're flat, they're pretty much ready to build on. So our all-in price is $35,625. So let's say I sell them all at 110 times 8 equals $880,000 minus my cost on it, which is $285,000, with a profit on that of $595,000 without breaking a sweat over the course of 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. That's just an investment, and you're not gonna see a return like that in stocks or anything like that.
Do you want me to use?
You just won't see a return like that. Now, let's say those 8 acres, my cost per acre is $35,000. Now I got water and power to it. Let's say I want to build a house on it. Let's say a 2,000 square foot home is going to cost me, let's say it cost me $350,000, $35,000. So what's that? $385. How those are going, I think that you could probably sell that on an acre parcel for $600 to $650. So that make you, if you sold it for $650, $250,000 in profit plus 15, so $265 in profit. Take you a little bit longer to do that, but I could do that too, times 8. So if I did do that, I could take all 8 parcels, build a 2,000 square foot home on it. If I could sell it for $650,000, that would be $265,000 times 8. $2.1 million in profit. I probably need to call this guy. And try to work out a deal, because this could be a really good deal for me now that I'm looking at the numbers a little closer. There's also another parcel close to it that is 4 acres, a little bit cheaper, but I was gonna pull some equity out of one of my rentals and purchase it. So very easily you could amass a nice income just off of real estate deals like this. Be smart with your money, man. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you this great roofing content. Thanks for watching. TSM Roofing, we got you covered.